Okay, hello everyone, my name is Vicky and my number study is 220-5531-007. In this video, I want to explain the Manufacturing, Engineering and Technology book, chapter 11, that have title Metal Casting, Process and Equipment. So here we go. The first one is introduction. The introduction metal casting is a process where molten metal is thrown into a mold from a desert space. So it is classified into expandable mold and permanent mold processing. Modern development emphasize automation, precision, improvement, and quality. Next is expandable mold permanent pattern casting. This section introduce expandable mold permanent pattern casting, mainly sand casting. The general steps are pattern make, mold creating, burn, cooling, and shock out. Main mold components included the cope, drag, spur, runner, riser, core, and fans. Next. Okay. This is, you can see on the table 11.2. They have characteristic of sand casting, surface finish, tolerance, cost, and all. So next, you can see on the figure 11.2 and 11.3. The 11.2 is illustrate the entry sand casting sequences, and the 11.3 is show the internal structure of sand mold and how the molten metal flows inside it. Okay, next is still sand casting. The figure of 11.8 is the casting process in more detail, from design the pattern to removing and cleaning the final casting. It also shows the use of course and alignment between cope and drag. Next, cell molding. The cell molding uses heated metal pattern and resin coat sand from a thin, high precision mold. Its products better surface quality and accuracy than traditional sand casting. So the figure 11.9 is more better than traditional sand casting. Next is plaster mold casting. The plaster mold casting is process use plaster of Paris mixed with silica and talc as the mold metal. It provides smooth surface and fine detail, but is limited to low melting metal like aluminum and magnesium. So this plaster mold casting is available to metal like aluminum and magnesium. Next. Okay, ceramic mold casting, and the figure 11.10 is ceramic mold casting uses a factory ceramic slurry, allowing higher temperature metals such as steel and superalloy to be cast. You can see on the figure 11.10, they show you how to casting with ceramic mold casting. Okay, next, expandable pattern casting. Lost foam. This is method uses of foam pattern that evaporates when molten metal is poured. It eliminates the need for patting line and cores. Okay, you can see on the figure 11.11. This figure is example the lost foam process step by step from foam pattern creating to final metal solidification. Next, the figure 11.12. This slide show a practical application of loose foam casting in production, a marine engine block. Image A, they show you metal pouring, and image B, they show you the finished casting. Okay, investment casting, lost max casting. Investment casting, a max pattern is coated with ceramic material to form a cell. Once the wax is melted, molten metal is brought of the product high precision and components. So the figure 11.13 is show you how the product is very precision and good products to create it. Okay, next is the figure 11.15. They show you demonstrate investment casting applied to gas turbine rotary. And the second one is 11.15, compares the microstructure of investment cast and conventional rotary, showing finer grain uniformity. The next, the figure 11.16 and 17 is show you in permanent mold casting. Mold are made by metal reduced multi times. This process of offer good surface finish and dimensional consequency. And the second one is in vacuum casting. It mold is placed above the molten metal, and vacuum pressure draws the metal upward. Okay, next is permanent mold casting process. The permanent mold casting process is permanent mold casting. Mold are made of metal and reduced multi times. This process offer good surface finish, dimensional consistency. You can see on the 11.18. In vacuum casting, the mold is placed above the molten metal, and vacuum pressure draw the metal upward, like you can see on the figure. Next is slush casting. The slush casting is used to make hollow parts by allowing only on the thin layer of metal solidify inside mold. Pressure casting is uses gas or vacuum pressure to force molten metal into the mold for better density. Okay, die casting injects molten metal under high pressures into steel dies. Hot chamber die casting is used for low metals alloys, and cold chamber is used for aluminum and magnesium. And you can see on the figure 11.19, they show you both of the process. Next, okay, this is still die casting, the process of aluminum and magnesium. Oops. Okay, next. Okay, figure 11.15, you can see before this picture. This technique is used product turbine blades without grain boundaries, directional solidification, and the use of speed crystal user angel crystal growth. Okay, next is repair solidification. Repair solidification achieves extremely fast cooling rates, resulting in fine microstructure and improved properties. Casting inspection method includes visual testing, radiography, ultrasonic testing, and pattern testing. Next. Okay, melting practice and furnace. Melting practice and furnace. Common furnace include crumble, cupola, induction, and electric arc furnace. And the second one is foundry automation. The foundry automation is foundries now use automation, robotics, CAD or CAM, and simulation to improve efficiency and consistency. Okay, they're all for me. Thank you very much for watching. See you.